filed a lawsuit against U.S. President Donald Trump over what it called an illegal deployment of U.S. National Guard. California officials, including Democrat Governor Gavin Newsom, filed the legal proceedings on Monday in an effort to force the Trump administration to reverse action. Earlier, Trump authorized the deployment of 2,000 National Guard members to help address the ongoing anti-Trump immigration policy protests in Los Angeles. Typically, U.S. presidents only deploy National Guards at the request of a state governor. But Trump invoked a special clause that bypasses Newsom, who did not request nor approve of this deployment.
We have an incompetent governor, so I talked about governors, but I didn't talk about he's an incompetent governor. Look at the job he's doing in California. He's destroying one of our great states. And if I didn't get involved, if we didn't bring the Guard in, and we would bring more in if we needed it, because we have to make sure there's going to be law and order. You had a disaster happening, and they now admit it was a disaster.
Additionally, Trump also deployed 700 Marines to help the National Guard stabilize the situation. Newsom has displayed staunch criticism of Trump, saying his actions amount to a takeover and violation of state sovereignty, arguing that it sets a dangerous precedent. Trump had also earlier on Monday suggested that his government should arrest Newsom for resisting federal efforts. Newsom responded to the comment saying it was a sad day for the country and warned of Trump's growing authoritarianism.
California sues Trump over illegal deployment of National Guard. Trump suggests his government should arrest Democrat California Governor Gavin Newsom if he continues to interfere with federal efforts in his state after Trump invoked a special clause to deploy National Guards in Los Angeles with Newsom's approval. California officials pledged to initiate legal action against U.S. President Donald Trump on Monday in an effort to reverse the administration's deployment of the National Guard, asserting that the president has infringed upon the state's sovereignty. California Governor Gavin Newsom calls the presence of troops on the streets of Los Angeles both illegal and immoral. U.S. officials reported that approximately 1,000 National Guard members were present in the city under federal orders by midday on Monday to address immigration protests. Another 1,000 members are expected to also be on the ground as the Trump administration authorized a 2,000-member deployment. Additionally, the Pentagon has officially dispatched approximately 700 Marines to Los Angeles to assist National Guard personnel in addressing immigration protests, according to an announcement by the U.S. Northern Command on Monday. The Marines are relocating from their base at 29 Palms situated in the California desert. Rescind the order, return control to California, Newsom, a Democrat, demanded in a post on the social media platform X. Trump, a Republican, said in a post on his social media site Truth Social that the city would have been completely obliterated if he had not sent Guard members. This appears to be the first time in decades that a state's National Guard was activated without a request from its governor. Newsom, speaking to local media, announced that his state will sue the Trump administration to roll back the National Guard deployment. State prepares to sue Trump. California Attorney General Rob Bonta stated that the state intends to pursue a restraining order to set aside the president's unlawful action federalizing the California National Guard. He added that there was neither a migrant invasion nor a rebellion to warrant the takeover. Bonta said the lawsuit became necessary once Trump escalated the number of troops, leading to growing unrest. Trump and his border czar, Tom Homan, traded taunts with Newsom about the possibility of arresting the governor if he interfered with federal immigration enforcement efforts. "I would do it if I were Tom. I think it's great," Trump said. Firing back, Newsom responded in a post on X saying, "The President of the United States just called for the arrest of a sitting governor. This is a day I hoped I would never see in America." Protests continue in Los Angeles. On Monday, a large crowd gathered in a park opposite Los Angeles City Hall to demonstrate against the arrest of a prominent labor leader. Their placards criticized Trump and Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICC, regarding the arrest of David Huerta on Friday. Various union leaders from across California led the crowds in chants of calling for his release. Huerta was subsequently released on a $50,000, $43,177 bond. Residents say the scent of smoke and fire hung in the air, and piles of ash littered the streets of Los Angeles from the burnt vehicles that were ignited during the protests. ICE officials stated that they are actively enforcing immigration laws and seeking to deport immigrants who have criminal convictions. Additionally, they expressed their preparedness to apprehend protesters who violate the law or obstruct their operations. Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass expressed her concerns during an interview, stating that an increase in federal immigration raids could lead to pandemonium. She also added that protesters are ready to react swiftly and continue their demonstrations if they see ICE forces in action. Like and subscribe for more information. Thanks!